All right, let's see if this sticks. I've had a lot of trouble with live streams lately, I think because of the election and all the other changes going on in the world. But here we are. Start with the staff in your right hand. We're going to talk about some of the things that you can do to get stronger, faster, better, and stay pain-free. I'm going to show you some of those stretches that I do that work really well for me. But we're going to start here with the warm-up. I'm using the red oak hardwood bow. The link is below. You can start with this or get the rattan. Rattan is nice and light, super flexible, and it's going to work very well for you if you're just getting started. Just warm up 30 seconds in one hand, go to the other hand. You see that red tape? That's just a little trick that I do to put the red tape right on the center. So you find your balance point, put the red tape there, and then when you start to go hand to hand, at the beginning, some of the things won't make complete sense yet, but don't ever quit. You'll get there when you don't quit. Put that red tape there. That's going to help you when you need to find the center when we start to do some of these spins. And the spins here are all for warm-up, for conditioning the body, not used for self-defense. Self-defense, we're going to strike and we're going to block. So that's 30 seconds. That hand, now you're going to go from one hand out to the other hand. This is going to increase the stretch, the flexibility in your arm. It's also going to make more kinetic energy, that's stored energy in the staff as that momentum pulls your wrist over and you bring it to a stop. Your muscles start to grow. Hello, it's good to see everybody this morning. Going side to side. I'm really excited, happy that this live stream is going through. I've been trying to live stream for the last 3 or 4 days. I keep getting kicked off. I think we have bandwidth issues. So we're going side to side, back and forth, building strength, speed, power. You want to stay safe from injury in the workout, but you also want to build capacity, the ability to do more work, more endurance, more strength, more flexibility, more mobility as you go through these warm-ups and these workouts. Now from there, we're going over the butterfly spin. We've been doing this the last 6 episodes. The pinky and the thumb, this is episode 7. How to bow staff spin, or how to use your bow staff at home for beginners. But this is the elusive butterfly spin. You probably got it already, but I'm going to break it down for everybody else. The pinky is here, the thumb is here. This is my left hand. It's turned as far as it can go. The right hand comes over top, takes it. The left hand pulls back out of the way. The right hand turns over as it comes all the way around until it can't turn any longer. That left hand is still here, turns up, and then this thumb is going to slide up behind the staff. And then see how the thumbs start to cross and the fingers look like the butterfly's wings. The thumb looks like their head or their antenna. Turns down. The right hand pulls out of the way. Right hand takes it. Left hand pulls out of the way. Left hand just goes palm to the back of the top hand. And this butterfly spin can spin in either direction. And you might want to try that in this workout today, episode number 7. Go one way, bring it to a stop, and go back the other way. This is a good way to test yourself to see if you're ready to level up. From here, go back the other way. And now you can do the butterfly spin in both directions. And notice that my wrists are in contact the whole time. That's a key. You can do this, and you'll see some people do this a lot. See how my elbows are popping out? It's very inefficient. That doesn't mean it's wrong. I like the efficiency, the speed, the power. I like to have more control over the spin. So I like to keep those hands close. You can do this. Trying to go for speed, but learn it the right way. Learn it this way and get faster this way, and then you'll have both. You'll have speed and you'll have proper technique. Now, put it in the right hand, put your right foot in front of the left. You're going to go into your figure eight on both sides of the body. And all that is just carving that sideways figure eight sign. See, it's a little circle here, and it's a circle here. And it's an endless spin, meaning it never stops. Meaning it also carves the infinity sign. A sideways figure eight is the infinity sign. So you're going over and over, stomach up and in, abs tight. Start to speed it up. Now you can see I have it here in front of my body. If you're ready to level up today, try it higher. Try to lower without hitting the floor. Try going up and down and up and down. And then bring your feet just under your body, put it next to your body, straight out so you can work on the side and the back of the shoulder, building power through a fuller range of motion, getting stronger. And do the same thing. This, let me show you from the side, this is the exact same spin as when I was facing you, but now I'm doing it out here. And same thing, you've done this for a while, go higher, go in the middle, go lower. Bring into the other hand, that foot forward. Slow it first, slow as smooth, smooth as first. Always make sure you have your motion down. Good morning. It's good to see everybody this morning. Weather here is beautiful today. It's a little cooler than it's been. It's still sunny outside. How is it where you live? Let me know. Let me know where you're from too. I'd love to see that. Then bring that to the side. This is truly a global dojo, global virtual dojo. And you guys are the biggest part of it. I'm just here to yap my gums, right? Yap my lips. You guys are the ones who are doing the work. Front and back. And then go into your wrist rolls. Been doing a lot of wrist rolls lately. I really want you to get this balance down. This is the warm-up. Remember this warm-up? That's the very first motion. You just open your hand, let it roll over the back of your wrist or the back of the hand. There's that balance tape. The tape doesn't add balance. It just shows me where the balance is. And not that I don't know instinctively, but let me show you why. If I start to spin it, and I keep spinning, I run into the ceiling, I almost broke the light, and then look, I'm down here, eventually I'm gonna drop it, and I've lost the center. When you start to do the roll, and you come here, you will learn, and the tape's gonna help you, how to slide your hand back to the center. So when it's here, you're gonna learn how to start to slide and keep the center in the center so that you don't do that long side, short side. And you've asked me that. You said, how do you do that? There's the trick, right? Or the teaching tool. And then the same thing is true going the other way. Going over the back of the wrist, going over the hand this way, going over the hand that way. This way and that way. Good. Oh, I'll bet. Did you say you're also in Florida sometime? In addition to beautiful Montana? I've heard a lot about the Bob. I'd like to come up and hike in the Bob. You know where that is? The wilderness. The Bob something wilderness park, I guess. So you're going over one side and over the back of the other side. One side and the other side. Yeah, definitely come down. I'd love to see you. Get out of the cold. Come back to the heat. The beautiful sunny skies. 1, 2. So just practice that. Over one side, over the other side, and then we've been doing a lot of finger rolls. Once you get it rolling through your fingers continuously first, and then getting into the 3 fingers when it gets to the last, the pinky and the ring. The first 3 fingers come together, the thumb pops, takes it, and you do it again. Oh, skipped one there. Last 3. Go through continuously. And this is where you're going to start dropping a lot. But just, yes, Park Marshall Wilderness. I had to get close to see that and whacked my, cool. Sounds beautiful. I'm sure they had a great time. I hear there's a lot of bears there. That's exciting though. I love being out in an area where there's a little danger, where you have to pay attention. Awesome. Keep throwing that linseed oil on it. It's going to get stronger as you feed that. It's going to get stronger, less likely to warp or break. Bring that down. Last 3 fingers come together. Yeah. Old Grizz. Always wanted to be, I've been in areas, but I've never seen a grizzly. I probably don't want to, right? But maybe from a distance. I don't know if you guys saw that movie about the bear guy who clapped his hands at the bears. and called him bad guy, or whatever he called him. If you know what I'm talking about. At the end, the bear eats the guy. Sorry, it's a real story. It's sad, tragic. I'm sure the guy had a lot of mental illness where he thought somehow his gentle ways, I'll bet. But that's good. I like to have my heart pound and feel like I'm still alive and there's something bigger than me. Literally a grizzly bear, right? But the world, the universe, Mother Nature, God, everything. So I love being out in nature and seeing stuff like that. I think if you take all the risk out of life, then what's the purpose? It just gets too scary, right? You start to worry about all the things that could happen and nothing ever does because you never put yourself in a position like that. All right. Yes, much bigger. All right, so we've done both sides. We've done the finger rolls, the wrist rolls. I promised you I'd show you a couple things on how to strengthen your grip, specifically for this, and how to get rid of pain. I'm going to show you the pain first, the point first. Talking tendonitis, bursa. Bursas are, I've got one right there and one here. Not from this, but from doing the Rubik's Cube too much. And it's a totally different story, right? But it's just little fluid sacs. And they get painful, they push against. And those, when you get them, and if you have them, you know what I'm talking about, massage them. And that's all I'm doing here. I'm just rubbing around. And you'll feel at first it'll be really tender. But if you trust yourself, you trust what I'm telling you, after a while, that tenderness goes away. That bursa will actually move. It'll open, pop sometimes. The fluid goes away. You'll feel a little rush of heat. It feels good. And then the pain starts to go away. The second thing that you're going to do is pull. See how I pull and shake? Pull and shake. You're going to do that on each one of your fingers. And this is to get rid of a lot of that tightness, the tendonitis, from doing too much spinning, which I like to, I'm always doing. Too much spinning. And I do these without even thinking these days. You'll just, if you're around me, you'll see me sometimes just doing this. That just means I'm spinning a lot lately. Or maybe I'm using the Indian clubs, or I'm breaking things with my hands, and my hands are tight. And this is how you get it loosened up and you keep them healthy so that you don't ignore it until a doctor says, we got to get in there and cut it or give you a shot. That'll, help yourself. You're made, you're a human being, you're a human machine. If you take care of it, then it doesn't get broken, right? You keep it flexible, strong. So you do that, about 30 seconds per hand. That's already starting to feel good. And then those finger rolls, that's a great way to exercise your extensors and flexors. But then the next stretch is taking your hand and just pull the fingers down. Now watch my elbow. I'm going to go straight and I'm going to pull. Go straight and pull. If you pull while you're going straight, you've been doing it for a while, you can get there really fast. That feels good. But if you don't want the pain or if it feels like you're going to break something, you won't. But straighten the elbow first. Pull this. Don't worry about the thumb. Hold that for 30 seconds and then do the other one. And if you have never done this one, you might be super tight and it might look more like this, like that. But trust yourself, it's going to come here. Some people will get it all the way back there. I used to have more flexibility, but I have enough to stay healthy and strong. Let me show you the last exercise. I'm going to have to drop the camera here. And then I want you to go practice. And let me know in the comment section what else you need to work on, what you're struggling with, how I can help you. That's what we're here for, right? This is a global community, global virtual martial arts dojo. The arms straight, you're going to lift, and your hand comes straight up. Just up and to the side. The key is bring it to a stop, bring it to a stop. Make sure you're not doing this just up and down. So you want to stop here and stop here. You're going to do that 8 to 10 times, or about 30 seconds, and then you're going to go forward and back. Now, if your staff is really, really heavy, this is a heavy staff, and it's too heavy, choke up a little bit. Take some of the length away, and it becomes a lot easier. After you do this 8 to 10 times, you can go back and forward. And the last one, back out there, the last one is a full circle without hitting your head, bringing it around, 2, 3, I wanted to get it tighter there, I got a duck, and then the same thing going in the other direction. And you don't have to do all those at once. You can go back and forth, do 10 here, and then do 10 here. Do 10 here, and 10 here. And then, after you've done that, you're gonna pull and let that thing come flying into your face. See if we can get it close enough you can see it. You just pulling your wrist, comes here. And this is a timing and distance exercise, but it's also going to really strengthen your grip. It's going to allow you to move your staff better. And every once in a while you whack yourself in the head, which is good because that's good feedback, and that lets you know that you're doing something that you shouldn't, and that'll show you what to do next time. All right, so that's what I've got for your workout for episode 7. I wanted to show you the last part. Those were to strengthen everything here. Do this, do that, get your spinning going, and 8 coats. Do 8 to 10 coats. Don't do any less than that. If you can, and you can still use your Joe, and yeah, sand. So do a coat. You're gonna feel it's gonna pull the wood up a little bit. Do another coat, just tiny bits, and you'll feel it. Sand again. Do another coat. Sand again. And in the middle, after it dries, and linseed oil dries really fast. Or a better way to think about it is the wood soaks up the linseed oil very fast. And then get out and spin your staff. Use it. All that oil from your hand is going to mix with that linseed oil. Is going to make them a lot stronger too. So don't wait to use your staff. You can use it now. Keep putting the linseed oil on it. But go for 8. If you can do 12, go for 12. And then after that, it should be nice and strong, more flexible because of all the oil. And then maybe once every 2 weeks or once a week, just have that linseed oil. Just at the end of your workout, you just pull the rag along, soak it in the linseed, just get a nice, even, thin coat, and that should be all you need. And if you use your staff 2-3 times a week, you're also going to get the oil from your skin, oil from your hand into your staff, and that's going to make it even stronger. Plus, it puts part of your heart and soul, your blood, sweat, and tears, literally, and oil go into your staff. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me links, comments below, and check the links in the comment section. Thank you.